I'm Jill Schlesinger, CBS News business analyst. Are you trying to incorporate more seafood into your diet, but maybe not sure exactly how? Maybe it's that the seafood counter is a little intimidating, or maybe you're not quite sure how to prepare it. That's why you need Wild Alaskan Company. The cool thing about this company is that they've got experts in getting the highest quality, sustainably sourced seafood right to your plate. And you know what's awesome as well? You will have access to their team of fishmongers for any questions, recipes, and cooking tips. They're so confident in the taste and quality of Alaska's seafood, they offer a 100% money-back guarantee. Right now, get $15 off your first box of wild-caught seafood when you visit wildalaskancompany.com/CBSPod. That's wildalaskancompany.com/CBSPod for $15 off your first box. wildalaskancompany.com/CBSPod.
Another Pfizer emergency use approval.
Children ages 12 to 15.
Pipeline cyber attacker ID'd.
The FBI identified the ransomware as the dark side variant.
A U.S. Navy vessel
fired approximately 30 warning shots.
This is the CBS World News Roundup Late Edition. I'm Jennifer Kuiper in Chicago. Pfizer gets the nod from the FDA to give its vaccine to younger children. CBS's Steve Futterman.
Another lower age group is now able to get the Pfizer vaccine, children ages 12 to 15. The FDA expanding those approved for the two-shot immunization. Children in that group could start getting the shot as early as Wednesday when the Federal Vaccine Advisory Committee issues its recommendation. This decision is likely to spark a concerted effort to get younger children vaccinated before fall when the new school year starts. Pfizer tested the vaccine on more than 2,000 children in the age group and found it to be 100% effective.
A cyber gang called the Dark Side is suspected of causing the ransomware attack on a pipeline.
Former DHS head of cyber and infrastructure security, Chris Krebs, says the tactics used during the Colonial Pipeline attack indicate veteran cyber criminals.
I don't think we've done enough of is signal very clearly to the nations like Russia that harbor these criminals and tell them that this will not stand any longer.
Meanwhile, Colonial Pipeline says it's in the process of restoring some of its IT systems and hopes to substantially restore service by the end of the week. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
President Biden says there's been talk of people on unemployment staying home rather than working. He stresses,
we're going to make it clear that anyone collecting unemployment who is offered a suitable job must take the job or lose their unemployment benefits.
A wave of violence in the Middle East.
Air raid sirens wailed as Palestinian militants in Gaza fired rockets at Jerusalem and other parts of Israel. The violence follows riots at Islam's third holiest site. Israel responded with airstrikes on Gaza. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Hamas crossed a red line and it will pay a heavy price. Robert Berger, CBS News, Jerusalem.
Harassed by Iranian military speedboats, a U.S. Coast Guard cutter fires warning shots in the Straits of Hormuz. The Pentagon calls the maneuvers unsafe and unprofessional. Spokesperson John Kirby.
This group of fast attack boats approached the U.S. formation at high speed, closing in as close as 150 yards.
On Wall Street, the Dow closed down 35 points. Medina Spirit trainer Bob Baffert on news that the horse failed a drug test after the Kentucky Derby.
The owner of Medina Spirit, he's behind me, he's behind me 100%. He knows I would never do anything like that. It's just dumb.
Still in question is whether Medina Spirit will run in the Preakness. In a reversal from a Trump-era policy, the Biden administration is restoring protections for gay and transgender people against sex discrimination in health care. Sharita Gruberg with the Center for American Progress.
As we're trying to address vaccine hesitancy, ensuring that LGBTQ people know that they can receive care free from discrimination will increase the community's comfort in seeking critical care.
Detroit Police Chief James Craig is retiring.
The best part of my career has been right here in the city of Detroit. It has been nothing like the last 8 years.
Craig isn't saying whether he'll make a run for Michigan governor as a Republican. spacecraft is on its way back to Earth after collecting samples from an asteroid billions of miles away. CBS's Peter King.
The long trip home has begun with a 7-minute-long rocket burst billions of miles away.
And we're bringing the samples home.
OSIRIS-REx's quick touch and go captured more material than expected from the asteroid Bennu. University of Arizona's Jessica Barnes is part of the sample analysis team.
We know we've collected more than the 60 grams worth of material, so we're just looking forward to seeing how much and start analyzing it.
To learn more about the origins of Earth, our Jim Krasula reports there's new meaning to the phrase retail therapy.
Several national chains, including CVS pharmacies, Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Walmart, have started offering in-store mental health services, including counseling, with licensed professionals. The number of people reporting symptoms of anxiety or depression has quadrupled over the past year, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Oprah interviewed Prince Harry and Meghan, and they're teaming up again.
Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, is teaming up with Oprah to get people talking about and taking care of their mental health. Winfrey and the Duke are executive producers on the documentary The Me You Can't See, premiering on May 21st on Apple TV+. The multi-part series will feature personal stories and honest discussions on individuals' mental health journeys. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. The pair previously made headlines along with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, when their bombshell interview electrified audiences in the U.S. and U.K. with explosive claims about the royal family. Matt Piper, CBS News.
Rapper DMX died last month at 50, but his work lives on. Producer and collaborator Swizz Beatz says the new DMX album Exodus drops on May 28th. That's the World News Roundup Late Edition for Monday, May 10th, 2021. I'm Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.